Israel, the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, under commanding General Yahanna, presents the Lord's 55th annual Passover. That's right, the Lord's 55th annual Passover is rapidly approaching. Commanding General Yahanna is calling for all blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans to remember what the Lord did for us by saving us from our oppressors and choosing us to be a special people unto Him, the real Jews and Israelites. Passover will be held in Durham, North Carolina. Pay your Passover fee. Anyone 17 years of age or older must pay $200. Come and enjoy fresh lamb, unleavened bread, and the Spirit of Christ. Can't wait to see you all there, Israel. Shalom. Streets and corners, all is feeling righteous. Real particular, nobody else there to compare to. Train for war, men of war, and warlike apparel. Prefer our leaders, can't get between us.
Do our 90 days coming. And last time I was at a church, man, daggone pastor told me he got swallowed up. I got an idea. We're going to join the I.S.U.P.K. We go in there, we do our 90 days. We come in there to go to class, we're all black. After 90 days, we get our Hebrew name. Before you know it, we officers or captains or something. Got 4 or 5 wives. It's going to be dope. Nigga, you bugging. I ain't trying to go out in the corners. See? You already talking like an Israelite. Nah, bro, I ain't with that shit, man. I vote no 3 times. No, no, no. You only get 1 vote. I vote yes. Let's ask Otis. Otis, cousin. You know this is crazy, man. These dudes be dressing like superheroes on the corner. You try to do that? Come on, Otis. I know you love the women. You can have 3 or 4 wives in there. I vote yes. Man, this is crazy, man. This is some crazy shit. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Excuse me, brother. What's up? Don't I know you from somewhere? Nah, man. Nah, you don't know me.
You ain't never did radio before, nothing like that?
Nah.
You go to church? Matter of fact, did you do a testimony at the church?
Man, turn around and eat your big ass biscuit.
Nah, no disrespect, brother. You just got a real familiar voice. That's all I'm saying. Familiar.
Listen, man. Whatever y'all talking about, I'm in. We need to go ahead and do that shit now. Then it's on then. All right, man. Well, let's get it then.
Wanna look like, wanna act like, wanna look like, wanna dress like, wanna look like, wanna act like, wanna look like, wanna dress. See that fake motherfucker? Wanna be word.
Okay, brothers. I love the image. Let me ask you fellas one thing. Are you sure you want to join the I.S.U.P.K? I mean, there's other groups you can join like IUIC. I mean, purple is really in style this year.
Purple these nuts. We I.S.U.P.K. Take it or leave it.
All right, brothers, let's get started. So, I want you to join us, and you want to join us. And we want you to want to join with us. Let me ask you guys a couple of questions. Can you speak loud at camp if you don't have a microphone?
Yeah.
Do you make sisters mad when you go into the women's scriptures?
Yeah.
Do you believe in having more than one wife?
Yeah.
And do you believe in going to the club and being around beautiful women?
Whenever possible.
Do you advocate the use of guns or weapons to defend yourself or settle civil disputes? Okay. Last question. Do you guys respect anything at all?
Not a goddamn thing.
You got a deal. Welcome to the family. Whatever. I.S.U.P.K. If you can't trust me, you can't trust us. I love it. Go.
And all right, let's clap it up. You already know what it is. It's Wednesday. All right, biblical law class, teaching it here live and direct out of the I.S.U.P.K Philadelphia school. If you want to join the school, make sure, man, you contact I.S.U.P.K. Whatever city you in, just type in I.S.U.P.K. Get our number. Get in contact with us. All right. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. All right. I'm definitely back. I was sick last week, but I'm back. I'm still getting over it, but I'm back. All right. You already know what it is. The I.S.U.P.K. Started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. We're teaching this truth since 1969. We're under Commander GEN.YAHANNA. We're here to teach the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans the truth of this Bible. Tonight is a biblical law class where we're going to the laws. All right, that is within and all out throughout this Bible. All right, let me get Deuteronomy chapter 27 verse 1.
Okay.
All right. There's so much things that's going on in the world right now. It is high times for all of us to wake up out of sleep. All right. We have World War III going on that hasn't started, is rocking, is starting to roll. All right. And a lot of us don't understand that this is the signs that Christ said to look for his return. And for sure, right now, man, it is not a time to be asleep. It is a time to be awake and knowing what's going on. Let's read what you got.
Now, God, this is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 27, verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
And Moses, with the elders of Israel, commanded the people, saying, keep all the commandments which I command you this day.
That's what the I.S.U.P.K is doing. We go out, we go on these platforms, we go on the streets, we in these classes, and we teaching our people to keep the laws, statutes, commandments of God. Give me Isaiah chapter 58 and verse 1. That's what we're here to do. We're here to teach the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans how to love one another, how to love the Most High, how to love Christ, understand the sacrifice that Christ made for the nation of Israel, and for us to come back home to the Most High. All right. I know they tell you that, oh man, there's no way that Hispanics, Native Americans, and blacks can be Jews. There is no way that y'all can be the real Jews. I'm here to tell you that this Bible is a black, Hispanic, and Native American book. All through it, you are reading about our history, our records. Let me ask y'all something. Why do Jewish people, you ask a Jewish person the hardest captivity that they ever been in as a people, you know they'll give you? The Holocaust. The real Jews wish that we can suffer just that and not what we had to suffer for hundreds of years to thousands of years. That's just a little sidebar, you understand, that I want to put in there. But, man, we are God's chosen people. Let's read what you got.
Oh, God, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 58, verse 1.
What?
Cry out loud.
Cry out what?
Cry out loud.
That's what we do. So when y'all hear us out on the street, I know you don't hear your Jewish rabbis out there in the streets. I know you don't hear your pastors out there in the streets or your imams. But the Most High said for his priests and prophets to go out on the streets and teach. Read it from the top again.
Oh, God. Cry aloud. Spare not. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet.
Lift up thy voice like a trumpet. That's why we outside and we loud. We not everything that we do here in I.S.U.P.K is documented in the Bible. It's an order from God. Keep going.
Oh, God. And show my people their transgression.
Show them what?
Their transgression.
Show them their transgressions. All that, oh, nobody can't judge me. Stop being so judgmental. The Most High said for us to show you where you wrong at. That's the problem with the Hispanics, Native Americans, and blacks now. We think that we're so grown. I'm grown. Can't nobody tell me what to do. You so in a fight with your parents all your life. Now that you're grown, you think that you don't have more growing to do, that you can't be corrected. you must be corrected. That's why our families is destroyed the way it is. The reason why the relationship pool right now is so bad, because we need to be corrected. We need to understand that we shouldn't get abortions. We need to understand that we shouldn't eat these unlawful foods and celebrate these oppressor holidays. Like, how can you say that you understand God and celebrate Thanksgiving and celebrate your birthday? You don't understand God. You had to be corrected. You had to get some understanding. Straight up and down. All through the Bible, it tells us not to keep the traditions of the other nations. But if we don't have that time to, everything to what, bro?
No, yeah, I was trying to understand.
No sweat. So just because you understand, we go inside this Bible and we see what's going on in it. That's why we able to tell you, hey, Most High said, don't go out and unalive your brother and unalive your sister. Most High said, man, not to hate your brother and hate your sister, to forgive them, to love them, take them to counsel if you need to. That's what the Most High want us to do. Remember, the Most High used to make us burn sacrifices, right? We used to have to make sacrifices upon the altar. He said, I'd rather you not have to. I don't take delight in your sacrifices. The Most High didn't take a delight that Christ had to be sacrificed for the nation of Israel. But things had to be done for the nation of Israel to be redeemed. Right. And when Christ came for the blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans. That's why Jewish people don't believe in Christ. Because Christ didn't come for the whole world. He came for the blacks, Hispanic, Native Americans. And he was understood that he was a black man. They would try to tell you, oh man, the Jews were a little darker color. No, they was black. They were black. King Solomon said, I am black and beautiful. Moses was described as black. How can you go into Egypt and blend in? Where? The Egyptians were black. Dark as hell. They in the sun all damn day. You thinking that you think that a Jewish man can blend into Africa? No, that ain't happening. All right, so let's keep going.
Come. And the house of Jacob their sins. Mm-hmm. Verse 2. Yet they seek me daily and delight to know my ways, as a nation that did righteousness.
Let's read that again.
Yeah. Verse 2. Yet they seek me daily.
Yet they seek me daily. Let me get there with you. Keep going.
Come. And delight to know my ways, as a nation that did righteousness, and forsook not the ordinance of the Lord, of the God, the ordinance of God, of their God.
It said that yet they seek me daily. You have to seek the Lord, man. You have to make sure that you're on that right path. You have to. You have to choose the old ways. Drop this. Give me Jeremiah chapter 16 and verse, I think it's chapter 6, verse 16, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's Jeremiah chapter 16, verse 6. Let's start there.
Chapter 16?
Yeah, I believe that's what I'm referring to. Jeremiah chapter 6. If it go to verse chapter 6, verse 16.
That says the Lord stand in the ways and see and acts of the old path.
Yeah, that's it right there. Read what you got.
Okay. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 6, verse 16. Mm-hmm. Thus saith the Lord, stand ye in the ways and see and ask for the old path.
You gotta ask for that old path. Why? The old path is going to make you aware of your surroundings. A lot of people don't understand this. You go to church, on the regular. You go to church, you're in a Muslim mosque, you in all these places that you're supposed to be where God's supposed to be. And you have no awareness of what is going on around you. You don't. A lot of you think that you can believe in some conspiracy channels that you found on YouTube and watch a couple videos on TikTok and think that you know something. You read a couple books or something and you think you know something. But in reality, you should understand that this war that is about to happen is not for, it is for us. The Blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, the Most High is allowing this to happen. He is allowing this to happen. Do you understand? I know a lot of white people is in the chat right now. A lot of Edomites is talking crazy in the chat right now. All right, like they always do. Let me tell you something. White people that is understanding of what's going on, that is aware, they know that that power that they once had is going to vanish eventually. Because why? Y'all might say, well, why would you say that? Because World War III is not any war that they ever fought a day in their life. When the playing fields are leveled, everybody got nuclear warheads. Some countries is going out with a bang because they don't care. They'll rather destroy this place before to be to take on more captivity from America and America allies. If y'all believe I'm lying, go look up what's going on. Yemen don't care. Yemen don't care. They just unalived 3 U.S. soldiers. And they admitted it. We did it. Okay, Biden, what you gonna do about it? This is what's happening right now before your very eyes. Everybody's talking about who you standing for, Palestine or Israel. I don't care for neither one of them. You know who I care for? The Mexicans, the Guatemalans. Right. I care about the Native Americans that got everything taken away from them. I care about the blacks. I ain't talking about the Africans. I'm talking about the Negroes. I'm talking about the West Indians. I'm talking about the Haitians. I'm talking about my people. See, when you start not having love for everybody, now it's a problem. Oh, so you don't care about white people? You don't wake up in the morning loving the white man? No, I can care less. I seen some guy, I ain't gonna talk about that. I might get banned. We're gonna get back to it though. All right. Okay. We definitely give me Romans 13 and 11. I think Romans 13 and 11 is what I want. I think that's what I want. Read that. I want y'all to know something. You black people out there, Hispanic, Native Americans, pray to the Lord, man. Pray to the Lord to deliver every black, Hispanic, Native American out of the hell that we in. That's what you pray for. Don't pray for white people and black people to love one another and the government and all this and hugs and kisses and money. Pray for the Lord to deliver blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans out of the hell that we are in. Pray for them Mexican families, them Hispanic families. Pray for them Hispanic families that do you understand the voyage that Hispanics is going through? They're coming from the jungle trying to make way to America. You got ignorant people that say, "Oh man, build the wall." Don't you know, dumb? If it ain't for the Hispanics, you would not be able to have fresh produce. That America literally makes it hard for Hispanics to make money off of their own products. So Hispanics is forced to come to here and work for low minimum wage, way below low minimum wage, hard labor, do it with a smile on their face, and they get all types of hell when they get here. Oh, y'all are illegal immigrants. Oh, I can't believe y'all here. Whole time the Hispanics used to own majority of America. And you black people out there, and let me tell you how idiotic you guys sound sometimes. I was on this platform today. It's called Twitter Spaces, right? I heard this cat, he talking about he wants some Hispanic slaves. Do you understand how much I wanted to jump through that phone up? You hear me?
You
Like,
jump to the phone?
that's what I wanted to do. Because he had the nerve to try to act like Hispanic was a problem. Whole time, Hispanics helped Negroes in the time of our calamity. When we was on them plantations and we needed somewhere to run to. When we needed refuge. When we had to go pick up guns. You know who was picking up them burners with us? Them Hispanics, man. Them Native Americans, man. Who started hip hop? The blacks and the Puerto Ricans, man. We always stuck together, but you know who we allowed to come in between? We allowed our enemies to come in between us. We allowed white supremacy to come in between us.
Right.
That's why it's high times to wake up right now. Read what you got, brother.
God. Verse 16, verse 16 from the top, sir.
Hold on 1 second. Someone talking about IUIC. IUIC is a bunch of cops. All right, a bunch of cops that is known for unaliving alternative lifestyle members.
It was 13-11, right?
Yeah, 13-11. You understand? Like, don't talk to me about no IUIC. All right, if that's what you get down with, I'ma just assume that you are in that alternative lifestyle community. All right, straight up like that. Cut that out on this live. All right, let's keep going.
God, it's the book of Romans, chapter 13, verse 11.
There you go.
And that knowing the time, that now is it is high time.
It is what?
High time.
It is what?
High time.
It is high times, man. It is high times. Give me 2nd Esdras chapter 6 and verse 9. It is high times to wake out of sleep. It is high times for you to realize and understand. It is very, very, very high times to be keeping these commandments of God, of you studying and understanding what is going on. That's why Commander Gen.YAHANNA is going hard as he is, giving us the information that we need to understand about these times and what we in.
Right.
The reason why we having these doors open for people to get in class. We supposed to just sit back and watch everything happen and be like, oh man, I need help. That ain't what it is, man. You gotta understand when the Lord tell you to move, you better move. What you think happened when Noah was telling everybody to get ready for this great flood? Well, people just sitting back like, man, shoot. Look, man, brother, I'm gonna be there when the war start. I'm gonna be there. What happened? It was only Noah's family on that boat. And they wives. That's all it was on that boat. Don't be the person that gotta go through the waves of the water, the tsunami. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Don't be one of those cats. Be the person that you actually prepared. You actually ready for the next step. I'm getting some new sewing machines in the next couple months. I'm getting some nice joints too. I'm getting everything. I'm getting my basement set up. I'm getting everything prepared. Getting my, you know what I mean? Getting my perishables. I'm putting everything to the side. You're gonna think I'm in prison. How my commissary gonna look? Shoot, I know. Listen, I'm from the trenches. We have all types of stuff down there. Listen, we got rice. I got the hot plate. You know what I'm saying? I had to hold your bang. You wanna know why? Because I understand what the Most High want us to do. He want us to be up here. You got to use your mind, man. Don't be faint at heart. Don't let your mind deceive you. A lot of us is walking around with a deceiving mind because we allow our enemies to destroy our minds for so many years. Like when I was young, right? I used to think that getting money and getting females and getting dressed and getting fresh every day was life. You know what I'm saying? I thought if, use violence, be quick to use violence if something go wrong. So if it's a situation where, let's say let's say me and the Thun, right? This how the world had me thinking. Let's say Nathan, I'm walking past Nathan, right? Let's say he's looking at me for too long and he might got a problem. I might say, yo, bro, what's up? What's up? When all I had to do was just look at it and be like, all right, brother might, you know what I mean? Who knows? He might having a bad day or something. It ain't that deep. I might just say, shalom, brother, and keep it moving. Old me wanted me to be violent against my brothers. New me, being under Christ, want me to love my brothers and love my sisters. See, when your mind is so warped into this world, what I had you holding the scripture, right? I think it was second Esdras. Hold, you can drop that. Give me Romans 12 and 2. Romans 12 and 2, man. We'll give y'all some understanding. Like, your mind got to be sharp out here. And especially if you're a parent, especially if you have people that looks up to you, people that you have around you, that is under you, especially on babies. You got to make sure that your upstairs is straight. Read what when you got it.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 12, verse 2.
Uh-huh.
And be not conformed to this world.
Be not conformed to this world. See, this world, let me tell you something, man. This world, and this is what nobody don't want to really talk about. White people don't talk about this, right? I was just talking to my little brother about science. I said, science is the study of life, right? Now, while I'm telling them this, I know being in the science field for the time that I was in it, these scientists run many experiments. Science is a part of politics, right? When you look at how the hood is ran, you think that the hood is just ran that way and is designed that way for any reason? Is like that for any reason? No, it's like that for a reason. See, the neighborhood that we come from in our environment from our youth, even before we was put on this earth, the white man have continuously plotted against us, adding poison to the mixture, adding certain components to the puzzle so that we can be good slaves. I remember last month I asked Alexa, all right, look, she just turned on. I asked her about biological warfare, chemical warfare, psychological, spiritual warfare, and she explained everything that Blacks, Hispanics, and Americans went through. Now, see, here's my thing, right? I'm gonna give you a clear example. You go to a reservation, you go to reservation, you go to a powwow, you go to any hood in America, any borough, any burial, right? And you're going to see white supremacy. You're going to see the effects of it. You're going to see the drugs. You're going to see the alcoholism. You're going to see the lust for sex. You're going to see the bad decisions that we make dealing with white supremacy. So when you hear a white person talking about, man, why can't you guys just get right? That's like someone giving you a leg warmer. They pop you in your leg and tell you, man, why you keep limping, man? Walk straight. You just shot me in my leg. How do you expect for me to walk straight? That's why when you see our people that go so hard to try to make money and not be broke anymore, that's why usually you see them when they get money, they say the hell with the hood. Because the hood is hell. You dig what I'm saying? Like that's what the hood is. But see, when you change your mindset, when you do what the Most High tell you to do, you change your mind. Your mind don't be warped into the world. Your mind is no longer with the world. And that's what the Most High want. Most High don't want you being a drug addict. Most High don't want you out here being a sex addict to the point where now you going to have sex with all these other different people. He don't want you to do that. He don't want you to mistreat your children and walk out on your children. He don't want those things. The Most High want us to be obedient. He wants us to be a righteous people.
Right.
You understand? Let's read Romans 12 and 2 again.
Oh God, this is the book of Romans, chapter 12, verse 2. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind.
You gotta renew this. A lot of us, we walk around thinking that Jesus is a white man. I want you to, all y'all parents out there, do your child know that Jesus Christ is a black man and God is a black man? And then a lot of my Hispanic brothers and Native American brothers and sisters, can you accept that Jesus Christ is a black man and God is a black man? We got to let go of the colorism. It's a lot of white supremacy that's on our brain. Blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans. We have a lot of things that we have to unwire and then rewire. You dig what I'm saying? We got to get our mind out of the world. All right. Let's get Jeremiah chapter 10 and verse 1. Jeremiah chapter 10 and verse 1. Whenever you got it, you can get it.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 10, verse 1.
Uh-huh.
Hear ye the words which the Lord spake unto you, house of Israel.
It said who?
House of Israel.
No, keep going. Stay with me.
O house of Israel.
Uh-huh.
Thus saith the Lord.
Read it from the top one more time so everybody can hear it. Because everybody thinks this Bible was about everybody. Read it one more time from the top.
Hear ye the word which the Lord spake unto you, O house of Israel.
O house of Israel. Let's talk about the Israelites. That's why you hear, listen, man. Y'all gotta start peeping game. These Jewish people, man, they want to take away our identity. They upset right now. They mad. They offered Commander GEN.YAHANNA and the men that come before Commander GEN.YAHANNA a briefcase of money if we stop teaching this truth. You want to know why? Because Jewish people do not want us to expose their hand. But I'm sorry, the I.S.U.P.K is here to expose Satan wherever he's at. The synagogues of Satan will be exposed. All right? Straight up and down. Like, I seen this video, y'all. Quick sidebar. I seen this video. This is YouTuber called Famous Richard, right? And like, he a young guy, and he go around, he troll a lot. You know, he like on King David, on BD, you know, that guy, black young boy from Chicago. So he did a 2-part video where he goes into the synagogue in Brooklyn that was making illegal tunnels, and he kept asking like, "Yo, what's up with the tunnels, man? Like, what's going on? What's going on?" And yo, the way they reacted to him asking about them tunnels is remarkable. I advise y'all to go see it. I was cracking up. I'm like, yo, y'all serious? Like, yo, y'all really gonna get mad at him because he asking y'all about the caves that y'all was digging. But the part that is so funny is that our people are starting to wake up, because he told them, he got to a point where he started getting mad. He said, yo, man, the real Jews is black. You dig what I'm saying? He said the real Jews is black. And they was getting mad. They was like, what? No. He was in a synagogue. Like, he was in there. And it was ironic, the black cop pushed the hell out of him. But where was all this aggression at when they was up there acting crazy inside that synagogue and was committing crimes in there? Quick sidebar. Salt Lake, your mama. Let's keep going. Yeah, let's get it.
Thus, verse 2. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven.
Be not dismayed at the signs of heaven. It said, man, follow not the way of the heathen. You better stop thinking that you can follow after these oppressors, man. Your sisters out there, it's not looking good for you. You want to try to be in the spirit of white women? It ain't working for you. It haven't been working for you ever since. All right, brothers, you trying to be in the spirit of a white man? I heard some black dudes talking about my country. Yeah, man, we took Mexico. One of the dudes in the joint was like, yo, nigga, you was in chains. What the hell is you talking about? Like, that's how idiotic you can become once you start following the oppressor. Like me, I always had a rebellious bone in my body, especially once I started watching Illuminati videos when I was like in high school. Oh yeah, my rebellious bone was up there. I was like, I used to be in history class, like teachers about the Freemasons and the Illuminati. Yeah, y'all, they were the ones that had us in captivity. Yeah, let's talk about that. And the history teacher didn't want to talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Because that wasn't a part of the curriculum. But still, I still had that rebellious bone in my body. It wasn't until I went to the Most High and realized how I needed to be rebellious by picking up this book right here.
Right.
Realizing it is about me and my people and what I must do as a black man in today's world. This is the solution right here. Right here. Not in your Quran, not in your Talmud, whatever that nonsense is. I call it, that's all toilet paper to me. That's real good toilet paper. Real good fire starter paper. All right. You can drop that. Give me James 1 and 12. James 1 and 12. Let's get James 1 and 12. Hey man, if y'all like this video, man, go ahead, hit the like button. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. All right, if y'all rocking with the class, make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. If y'all have any questions, all right, y'all have any questions, type your questions in below, and I will answer them. All right, type your questions in, I'll answer them. Okay, let's get it.
This is the book of James, chapter 1, verse 12.
Yep.
Blessed is the man that endured temptation.
Blessed is the man that endured temptation. You're going to have to fight your flesh. I'm sorry to say it. You're going to have to fight. You're going to have to fight. You're going to have to battle. You're going to be at war with Satan and his angels. You're going to have to realize, like, to truly overcome this world, you have to be something different than what you are when you look in the mirror. Hey, guys, so like, you gotta stand up. You know what I mean? You gotta stand up. You got a little crazy down there. You sound a little crazy down there. But you gotta be something different. You can't be the dude that everybody know from back in the day that get high and have sex with all the girls and using firearms to go hurt people. You can't be that person no more. Sisters, y'all can't be the girl that everybody like to go out with because you turned up. You can't be the one that twerking all over the place in public. You can't be that person. You're gonna have to be a new creature. You're gonna have to fight your demons. You're gonna have to fight. You understand? You're gonna have to fight against your flesh because your flesh wants you to go. Your flesh wants to do whatever the hell it wants to do. Some people's flesh want to sniff a nice good. Some people's flesh want to sniff a whole nice rounds of coke. You have some people's flesh that want to roll up a blunt. I'm pretty sure some people want to roll up a blunt right now. You're gonna have to stop yourself and realize, man, if I roll this blunt, if I roll this blunt, I'm out of pocket. Hold on. Some people, man, they just out of pocket. Dude, posting a bunch of I don't know what's up with that. But you know, some people want to go and do whatever the hell they want to do. Drink yourself to death. You know, you can't do those things. You're going to be faced with temptation once you come to serve the Lord. You're going to be faced with it. You're going to want to serve the Lord, right? That's how it's going to be. You're going to learn this truth, and you're going to be learning. You're going to be coming to class. You're going to be watching class. And then, while you start to make them changes in yourself, you know what's going to happen? A lot of times, it's hard for a lot of people once it get around the holidays time. Like when they get to that 4th of July, Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter, that's when Satan really start messing with you. Because now what's going to start happening is you're going to try to put up that wall that the Most High wants you to put up. And then your mom gonna be like, dang, baby, we always celebrated Thanksgiving together. She gonna hit you with the guilt trip. I remember one brother, one Hispanic brother, man. Hopefully he comes back. Hopefully he comes back. You know, hopefully he comes back. The reason why he left was because he said he gotta celebrate Christmas for his daughter. And mind you, he knew he was quoting scriptures from here and there. Oh yeah, you know, But when it came to Satan and them holidays, he couldn't shake it. And that's the war that a lot of us is dealing with. Everybody's war is a little different. Like me, I was able to shake off the holidays. But it was some things that was hard for me to shake off. You know, so that's why, man, read that scripture one more time.
God, this is the book of James, chapter 1, verse 9.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't 9, it was 12.
Yeah.
Verse 12. Blessed is the man that endureth temptation.
Blessed is the man that endureth temptation. You able to endure temptation, man, it's going to make you strong. It's going to make you strong. You're going to be sitting there like, I remember one time, man, I'll give you a quick story. I remember one time, I'm ready to go hurt somebody real bad. And there was a brother, you know, it was a couple phone calls that was made because it was made aware that what I was about to go do. And, you know, being drunk off of anger and revenge and pride, you know, I'm walking to my destination. I get a phone call. Hey, Slack, y'all, what's going on? Hey, man, turn around, man. Don't even worry about it. Boom, 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 boom. All right, kind, no sweat. I could have been in jail that night. I could have hurt that man. But because I fought that temptation, I could have said, man, the hell with that, man. No. I had help. There was times when I was living with my homeboys. At this time, everybody didn't really think that I was very serious about being in I.S.U.P.K. People got weed around. I used to live in the house with my homeboy. So everybody was basically going to be over my house all the time. They be smoking. I'm walking in the house. They trying to pass it to me. I'm good, bro. You got to fight that temptation. I ain't doing that. I had a house full of women half naked. You know what I had to do? Go inside my room and close my door and watch class. All right? was fighting temptation that day. Those days and nights. You understand? Mind you, these chicks is taking modeling pictures and all that. And I got to a point where I was like, hey, bro, man, I don't know if you can keep doing this, John. Dang, but man, bro said I can do it. I was like, I know, but I'm saying, like, I can't have that shit around me. So you know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna have to fight. Bless is the one that fights, man. Because you get stronger. Keep going.
Oh God. For when he is tired, he shall receive the crown of life.
He is what?
So like, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life.
Man, when you tried, when Satan tries you, and you win, man, you get that crown of life, man. We all fighting for that crown. We all fighting for that crown. Satan's job is just all that nonsense that they tell you about Satan and the devil and Lucifer. Lucifer is not a one particular entity. He is a nation of people that is marveled in the world. Satan is not who you think he is. Satan is just an angel that does what the Most High tells him to do, to prove that you're not worthy of his blessing. That's what he's here to do. He wasn't thrown down into earth or into hell. It's not no hell in the afterlife. He never had a relationship with Eve. All right, I'm trying to think of all the lies that they say. Lucifer is not Satan. The devil is not Satan. The devil is a liar, a deceiver. That's what the devil is. And the devil is Edomites. All right, Edomites being white people. So when you actually break it all down, who is the greatest deceiver in the world? Well, who told you Jesus Christ is a white man? Who took the Bible and remixed it into something totally different? What is not the truth? Who gave us white prophets? But before the Renaissance era, all the prophets and the people in the Bible were depicted as black men and black women. The Jesus Christ's mother and Jesus Christ was painted as being black back in the day. You can look these up. Even in Europe, we was ruling in the Black Ages. That's why you see in Nature Knows No Color Line book, you'll see nothing but black people ruling in Europe. What was another one? I think the 13 tribe, how Hitler called the I don't want to get banned. Hitler called Jewish people the bastard. That's what Hitler called them, because he said, yo, is no way. You understand? He called them the imposter. He said, man, they not the real ones. They was black. How they turn white from black. Even the ex-president of Egypt said it himself. He said, yo, how the Jews left black and came back white. Like, these are things that we got to start understanding in the Bible. Satan is not no dude that's red with horns. Satan his job is just to prove that you are not worthy of a crown.
Right.
That's all it is. All right. But man, if y'all got any questions, man, remember, make sure you ask your questions. Make sure y'all ask your questions. So, boom, boom, boom. Let's get Mark chapter 1, verse 15.
Chapter 1:15.
Yeah. Mark 1 and 15.
Now,
Yeah.
this is the book of Mark, chapter 1, verse 15. And saying, the time is fulfilled, and the kingdom of God is at hand. Repent ye, and believe the gospel. Verse 16.
Read verse 14.
Come. This is the book of Mark, chapter 1, verse 14. Now after that, John was put in prison. Jesus came into Galilee, preaching the gospel of the kingdom of God, and saying, verse 15, and saying, the time is fulfilled, and the kingdom of God is at hand.
The kingdom of God is at hand, y'all. The kingdom of God is at hand. Give me Matthew chapter 24 and verse 6. Matthew 24 and verse 6.
Oh God. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars.
Right.
See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
Man, read it one more time, slow.
God. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars.
And rumors of wars. That's what we're hearing about right now. This is Christ's disciples asking him, what's going to happen in the end of times? Explain to me, Christ. That's what they asked. That's what they asked Christ. They said, what's going to happen in the end of times? Read it from the top again.
God. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled.
It said what?
See that ye be not troubled.
It said, man, don't be afraid, man. Your pastors, I'm trying to tell you, your pastors is not preparing you. He's not making sure that you're equipped for what is going to come. You know what's going to happen? Your pastor is going to, this is what's going to happen. When things start hitting the fan, which is going to happen eventually, things are going to start hitting the fan. You know what's going to happen? Your pastor is going to tell you, you're going to call, Pastor, I'm jacked up. Pray on it. Click. That's what they're going to do. Because it's nothing that your pastor can do. Your pastor is not militant. All right. The men in the Bible were militant. The people in the Christian church ain't militant. They got grown men shaking tambourines. They got a man that is not straight on leading the choir and leading the church as well. Like, what do you expect to get out of the church? You get nothing out of the church.
Right.
You ain't getting nothing out of there but bad advice and unbrotherly love out of there. If you get what I'm trying to tell you. Like, straight up and down, Christ is letting it be known these are the things that's going to happen. He said, don't be troubled. That's why when we look at the wars that's going on overseas, we're not troubled. Now, if you are a part of the U.S. military and you are in service, I don't think that you should, listen, if you got a chance to get out of it now, get out of it now. Because the way how the things is flowing over there, man, it's going to get real messy over there. Do you see what they got going on? They got these cats sitting up here, literally, these cats right now is just going at America with no problem. Rebellious groups, little militias going at America. Will no longer be able to go live. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, TikTok be on some bullshit. So, they clipped this real quick. That's cool though. So here's what I'm saying. Christ is let it be known, don't be troubled. Your pastor is going to make you be troubled. Let's keep going. Verse 6.
I was at the end of it, correct? No, I was on verse 7 when it was up.
Verse 7.
Okay. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famine.
It said, for nation shall rise against nations, and kingdom against kingdom. That's what's happening now. You got Jewish people going against the Arabs, right? You got the Persians going against the Arabs. It's going to get bad. You got white people going against white people. It's like different kingdoms going against kingdoms. You got the Chinese ready to go at the white people. It's about to get real, real messy. And if you don't understand what is going on, you better start getting some understanding now. Like, I'm trying to tell you, it's going to get bad. Like, this is thermonuclear war. That is what World War III is. And so, ironically, that's how it was explained in the Bible. Let's keep going.
And there shall be famine.
That should be what?
Famines.
So, yeah, there's going to be a shortage on food. So all you people out there talking about some, oh man, yeah, man, we need to sit up there and make sure that we build a wall and all that. Listen, here's the thing. If you build a wall and keep Hispanics out, dang, I'm still blocked out of that too. Dang. Yeah, I don't know what I be doing. They gotta let me be great. You good? You need to stand up, man. Go ahead. Let's see what's up with But so yeah, so you have these different nations going against different nations, and then you had these famines. Well, if things start to get real rocky with deport and imports, that's going to cause an issue. If it's an issue with getting oil, it's going to be also an issue with getting food to everybody. So it's going to be a mad food shortage. You don't think that they bringing in them Hispanics over here for no reason? Because they know it's about to start happening. They know that these times is about to get crazy, and they need somebody that is going to work them fields. Straight up and down. They like, look, let's get them in now. Because before you know it, we're going to start running out of oil. We're going to start having oil situations, and the price of oil is going to be ridiculous. The price of everything is going to start going up. All right? Let's keep going.
And pestilence.
You know, diseases. Come on, we had COVID. There's going to be more diseases going around. Like, it's bugs going around right now and that's putting people down for a couple of days. I was one of them. you understand what I'm saying? But it's going to get worse. Some pestilence is going to get worse. And they said syphilis. Syphilis is going up. The syphilis rate is going up. So you telling me that in the end of times, syphilis is an issue right now as well? Good night. You can't even go out and think that you can have a good time. They said the rate of syphilis then went up, which is crazy, and it's so outstanding that we believe that we can do whatever the hell we want. Let's keep reading.
And earthquakes in diverse places.
Listen, man, we heard about the tsunamis and the earthquakes going on around the world. It's only going to get worse. Let's keep going.
All these are the beginning and sorrows of sorrows.
All these are the beginning of sorrows, man. This is going to be some hard times. But it's going to get a lot more harder for white people because once after Christ come back, punishment is going to follow. Let's keep going.
Verse 9. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations.
Shall be what?
Hated of all nations. For my name's sake.
For my name's sake, man. He said, man, y'all, man, the ones that been doing, I've been telling you to do, man, the people gonna turn against you. You know, the people out there is gonna want to unalive you for the name of Christ, man. For us being in the name of Christ. All right, keep going.
Verse 10. And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another.
Keep going.
Verse 11. And many false prophets shall rise, and shall deceive many. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Verse 13. But he that shall endure unto the end.
Listen, man, I just want to go back a little bit. It said, many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many. Look at T.D. Jakes. T.D. Jakes is supposed to be some type of, he's supposed to be some type of prophet. Creflo Dollar, Eddie Long, Kirk Franklin supposed to be some type of prophet. Where are you at now? Your Nature Boys and all of that, and your what's the one dude? Polite. What are you at now? Somewhere rotting in a jail cell. These things that I'm trying to tell y'all, man, is going to help you. So that, man, these false prophets, man, many going to come out, and they're going to deceive a lot of people. Keep going. Where you was at, verse 13.
Okay. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved.
It said what?
He that shall endure unto the end
shall endure to the end. You got to endure to the end. That's a One West slogan right there, man. Endure. You have to endure. You got to understand how to endure pain. You have to rely on brotherhood.
Right.
Rely on sisterhood. Rely on this truth. You're going to have to do that. You can't do it by yourself. You damn sure can't give up. Learn how to take on the fight. Don't run away from it. Don't be deceived. Don't allow somebody to get in your head and make you believe that, yo, man, you don't need the truth, man. You go do what you want to do. Don't believe that. You got to stand 10 toes down. You had to make sure that you're keeping these commandments of God.
Right.
All right, let's keep going.
Verse 14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations. And then shall the end come.
It said what? And it said, verse 14, say that one more time.
Verse 14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations. And then shall the end come.
It said, man, this gospel, and this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for the witness of all nations. That's why we go out there and we teach. We go out worldwide and we teach. We in the UK, we in Brazil, we in Canada. Shout out to my brothers up Canada. We all across the United States of America. We also down in South America. We in Mexico. We everywhere. We in Jamaica. We in Haiti, Trinidad. We everywhere. And we allowing this truth to be taught. That's why you walk around and you see a lot of people talking about some shalom. You know what I mean? Talking about where this cover, people come up to me, hey, shalom, brother. Hey, shalom on Christ. Why? Because a lot of people are starting to wake up and hear this gospel. They're hearing this truth.
Right.
Since 1969, we've been teaching the truth of the Bible. That blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans are the true biblical Jews. You think that I don't hear when people be talking about all that, oh, Abba Bivens and this and that? Man, Abba Bivens, them brothers, them 7 heads that put together the I.S.U.P.K, they did something that was great for blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans. People always want to marvel at all these other black revolutionists. I understand that. Give them their credit where credit is due. God damn it, we need to look at what the I.S.U.P.K have established and why we still here and rocking and rolling.
Right.
The way how we doing this class right now in 2024 was the same way the classes was set up back in the day when the I.S.U.P.K had it. When we go out to camp, some of them breakdowns that y'all hear us breaking down was literally the same way the men before us broke it down. In the same way we was able to solve issues back then, we're able to solve issues now. Same way we was getting brothers off of drugs and helping them get their mind right from the war back in the day. Same way we're able to do it now. Because we choose the Bible. Because of this gospel. All that when you hear about the gospel, a lot of people think about Christianity because they made a bad name on the gospel. The gospel is the truth of God, man. It's about you keeping the law, statutes, commandments of God, loving your brother, loving your sister, keeping our traditions, keeping our holidays, knowing that we are Israelites. That's the gospel. What you think they had to go out? What do you think Paul and them was going out to go do? You don't think a lot of people needed to be really taught again that they was Israelites? That's why, give me Romans, the 9th chapter. We're going to start at verse 1.
Now, God, this is the book of Romans, chapter 9, verse 1. I say the truth in Christ. I lie not. My conscience also bearing witness in the Holy Ghost.
Listen, man. Paul said this. He said, listen, I speak what Christ told me to teach. And that's it. He said, Christ was my teacher. That was my master teacher. That was my Adawan. He taught me what I know, and that's what I'm giving to y'all. Keep going.
Now, God, verse 2. That I have great heaviness and continuing sorrow in my heart.
Man, as a priest of the Lord, you're going to have a lot of times where you're going to go through pain. A lot of times things is going to hit different. Like sometimes I can watch a movie. I know the movie ain't real, but I know that situation is real because that happens with our people. Like, let's say I'm watching a movie and I see this little girl being mistreated and abused. I gotta watch this movie and see that, and it hurts because I'm like, dang, that's what's happening right now to a family, to a little girl right now. You know, a kid having to see a dad not give a damn about him. Hey, when I'm watching that movie, it's just a movie, y'all. But I'm sitting there watching it, and it's a little bit more real to me because I know that we got to help people that's like that on the regular. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like being in the truth is going to hurt sometimes. Some days it's going to be Lord Christ, what's going on? You know what I mean? Because this job is not easy. See, a lot of people, they think that, you know, we just pick up the Bible and yeah, man, no, it come with pain sometimes. Sometimes you're going to sit up there and be looking at your people and be like, damn, I don't know if I can wake up everybody. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you're going to go through them pains where you're like, man, y'all niggas hard-headed. I ain't trying to listen to, you know what? Forget it. You know what I'm saying? You're going to go through a lot of pain, sometimes you're going to be dealing with, and that's just war pain, bro. Brothers and sisters, that's just war pain. Because you in it, you know what's going on, and you're trying. Everybody ain't gonna want to listen. But you're going to people gonna start talking to you. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be looking at articles, How do you think I feel when I see these young guys? Like I love the youth. I embrace them. It hurt when I see the videos of them throwing their life away. It hurts seeing that, you know, young guys is out here again unalive. I hate having to see, you know, pictures of missing young girls and people asking them, asking people, yo, if you've seen her, please call this number. And I look at the date, and the date, like they still sharing it, and the date was in the summertime. This is right now. It's like brick outside. We almost in February. They still asking people to find this little girl. You know what I mean? It started to hurt. That's what Paul letting it be known. Like, I listen to Christ, man. Let's read verse 2 again.
Okay. Verse 2. That I had great heaviness and continuing sorrow in my heart. Verse 3. For I could wish that myself were accursed. For I wish that myself was accursed from Christ.
Man, he said, man, you know, read it one more time. I want to make sure I say it right. Verse 3.
Verse 3. Mm-hmm. For I could wish that myself was accursed from Christ, for my brother, my kinsman, according to the flesh.
There you go. So Paul was like this, man. He in Rome. He's seeing white people being over him and all his brothers and sisters. You know, the white man is the oppressor at this time. He's seeing all these things, man. He's like, man, I wish I was accursed, man. Just so that my people won't have to go through this. My brothers and my sisters according to the flesh. Come on, man. He's talking about Israelites. He ain't talking about the whole world. Let's keep going.
Verse 4. Who are Israelites?
Israelites? That's what it's doing, man. That's what this book is about. That's what we need to understand. That we are Israelites. Read it one more time.
Verse 4?
Verse 4, yes.
Who are Israelites? To whom pertaineth the adoption, and the glory, and the covenant, and the giving of laws, and the service of God, and the promise.
Listen, you hear all those things? Let's break it down. It said the adoption. The Most High chose us. He took us in. Made us have his covenant. All right, the glory, the great things that we're doing for the Lord. Those things is glorified. We pertain that glory, serving the Most High, being the Lord's chosen people. All right. It said the law and the service of God. The Most High only gave blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans the Bible. He didn't give the Bible to everybody else. That's why when you go and read the Bible, it always talk about Israel. Israel. Yeah, Israel is God's chosen people. That's what usually happens. Hold on. Try to see. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah. All right, read verse 4 again.
God, who are Israelites, to whom pertaineth the adoption, and the glory, and the covenants, and the giving of the law.
And the giving of the law. We was given of the law. We was given the law. Only blacks, Hispanic, Native Americans are the only ones that can teach this Bible and be able to call themselves priests and prophets. They call themselves Israelites. And the promises, the things that we will gain if we keep the commandments of God. That's what the Most High said, man. Give me Leviticus 11 chapter and verse 7. I can't believe they did something like that.
11 and what, sir?
11 and 7.
Okay. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 11, verse 7. And the swine, though he divide the hoof and be clover-footed, yet he cheweth not the cud.
That's talking about swine. You're not supposed to eat swine. You shouldn't want to eat no darn pig, man. One, the Most High said not to eat it. And then you got some people that need a little bit more proof. Well, look at the benefit that pigs give you. It's a very dirty creature. You should not pick up some pork and go eat it. What are you? A person that don't have understanding? People eat chitlins. I still don't understand that, bro. People be eating chitlins. I mean, hold on, we eating pig intestines. That's how bad it got. Come on, man. Some things, man, we just gotta look at it and just know that is not life. God said not to eat it. Go ahead.
Some lady at my job said it's put hot sauce on it.
Yo, I remember seeing this one picture, man, and it was like a bucket full of chitlins. And you can see the butthole. You seen the bowl. I was like, oh, the tootie. I'm all right. I was all right before, but now I'm definitely all right. Like, I used to hate the smell of that, man. Like you know what's crazy? Like, if you don't clean them the right way, that joint will literally stink your house up even more. I think I don't know if my dad made it one year. Somebody made it and they didn't clean them, and because they didn't clean it, it stunk the whole house up. They're like, yo, dang, man, why it smell like that? Yeah, man, it's still good though. Like, yo, out of pocket, but yeah, man, eating swine is not good for you. They compact a lot of worms. So a lot of you people out there, y'all should start doing some detoxes, man. Do some detoxes. Get off the swine, and start detoxing. Get some of the worms out of you. Go ahead.
If I could, I don't know how true it was. I seen something on the internet to where they said he was eating nothing but pork since he was born. And they had lifted up at the top of his head. It was like all these bags and shit like that inside there.
I don't know. You gotta be careful with the internet.
Yeah.
But
sure.
I would say this: parasites definitely live in these in these meats, and they definitely done test where they pour Coca-Cola on pork. They pour it on the pork and watch the worms come out. Start, I'm like, hold on. That is a parasite. You understand what I'm saying? Like someone said, light Christ learning. Light of Christ learning. Okay. Shout out to you. But yeah, let's keep going though.
You want to stop or you want that?
Keep going.
Verse 8. And their flesh shall ye not eat, and their carcass shall ye not touch. They are unclean to you.
They are what?
Unclean to you.
Keep going.
Verse 9.
Now it said that they are unclean to you. Okay, so when it says, man, that it is unclean to you, meaning that you should not eat it. And if you touch it, okay, if you touch this carcass, okay, you are considered unclean. It is an animal that we're not supposed to eat. And if you touch his carcass, you are unclean until the next sundown. All right. So that's what you want to know with that. Let's keep going.
Verse 9. These shall ye eat of that are in the water, whatsoever have fins and scales in the waters, in the seas, and in the rivers. Them shall ye eat. Verse 10.
Now, it tells you if it has fins and scales. So that means you cannot eat eel, okay? You cannot eat shark. You can't eat swordfish. You can't eat tuna fish. What else you can't eat? You can't eat anything that don't have catfish. Catfish, you can't eat none of that because God said not to eat it. Let's keep verse 10.
Verse 10. And all that have not fins and scales in the sea and in the rivers, of all that move in the waters, and of any living thing which is in the waters, they shall be an abomination unto you.
There you go. It said if it don't have fins and scales and it lives in the ocean, don't eat it. Like people eat crabs and shrimp that are literally underwater roaches. Like, there's no reason in the world that you are eating creatures that filters the water. They have pictures of like clams, or I think oysters or clams inside of regular water. And then they got them in the regular, sea water, and then they got them inside of, okay, how can I say it? They put the same water in two tanks. One of them don't have oysters in it. One of them do. The one that had the same water but it was clean was from the same water that the oysters came from. Because what these creatures do, their job is to filter the water. Like, you can actually, because water filters itself out, you're able to drink water in springs. You actually go to a spring, get a cup, and start drinking it. Right? There was a point in time people used to actually wash up in the Delaware River, in the Hudson River, believe it or not. You wouldn't do it now. If you try to wash up down there, you might come out with like another foot or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Especially the Hudson River. So to say all that, The Most High said, don't eat fish that don't have fins and scales. And anything that in that ocean that you find, if it don't have fins and scales, don't eat it neither. Don't eat nothing. Nothing. You understand? Let's keep going.
Come. Verse 11. They shall be even an abomination unto you. You shall not eat of their flesh, but ye shall have their carcass in abomination.
Yeah, so when you see their carcass and all that, you see the dead bodies of the crabs, and it's something that you don't want to touch. Okay? You see it, don't go worrying about trying to collect it and do it up. Don't do that. You just let it be, and you live your life. But don't eat shrimp, crab, pork, and lobster. That's the whole point. Let's keep going.
Verse 12. Whatsoever hath no fins nor scale in the water, that shall be an abomination unto you. Verse 13. And these are they which ye shall have an abomination among the fowls. They shall not be eaten. They are an abomination, the eagle, and the ostrich, and the osprey. Verse 14. And the vulture, and the kid and his kind.
So now, when you looking at what's being said right here, right? The Most High is letting you know what birds you can eat. You can eat chicken. You can eat a pigeon. You can eat a turkey. You are not to eat an ostrich. Can't eat an ostrich. You can't eat a raven, a vulture. Can't eat those things. The Most High said not to eat it. All right, let's keep going.
Verse 15. Every raven after his kind. Verse 16. And the owl, and the night hawk, and the cuckoo. Cacao. And the hawk after his kind, and the little owl.
Keep going.
17. And the little owl, and the
Cormorant.
And the cormorant.
Cormorant.
And the great owl, and the swan, and the pelican, and the gier eagle. Keep going. And the stork, and the heron after his kind, and the leapwing, and the bat. All fowls that creep, going upon all four, shall be an abomination unto you. Verse 21.
So as you saw, man, that's what it's saying. All right there. It's telling you that the birds that you can eat and not eat. All right. And nowhere it didn't tell you can't eat a chicken, can't eat a turkey. It told you that the mother birds you can't eat them for specific reasons. All right. And those reasons is just Most High said not to eat them. But once we start doing our scientific research, we start finding out why the Most High said don't eat it. All right, you got it? Let's keep going.
Verse 21. Yet these may eat of every flying, creeping thing that goes upon all four, which have legs above their feet, to leap withal upon the earth.
Now I say, even these men, you may eat the locust his kind. Go ahead.
Slide here. 22. Even these of them ye may eat, the locust after his kind, and the bald locust after his kind, and the beetle after his kind, and the grasshopper after his kind. Verse 23. But all these flying creepy things which have 4 feet shall be an abomination unto you.
So now you're seeing the insects you can eat. You can eat them grasshoppers. All right. You can eat the beetle, the locust. Go ahead, get down. Me? I don't know if I can eat them locusts, y'all. I don't know. I don't think I'm boiled yet. All right. Let's keep going though.
Verse 24. And for these ye shall be unclean, whosoever toucheth the carcass of them shall be unclean unto the even.
Keep going, just keep going until I tell you to stop.
25. Whosoever beareth oath of the carcass of them shall wash his clothes and be unclean unto the even. The carcass of every beast which divideth the hoof and is not clover-footed, nor cheweth the cud, are unclean unto you. After one that toucheth them shall be unclean.
So again, like I said earlier, if let's say you work in a restaurant business like I used to back in the day, if you work around pork, you work around duck, all right. Now you can use, you can use some gloves. All right, that's what I was told. Go ahead and use some gloves. But if your skin touches that carcass, touch that carcass, all right, you are unclean. All right, and don't think about unclean as being something that is evil. Unclean just mean that, you are, you can't really go around the congregation until the next sundown. All right, let's keep going.
Verse 28. And he that beareth the carcass of them shall wash his clothes and be unclean unto the even. They are unclean unto you. Verse 29. These also shall be unclean unto you among the creeping things that creep upon the earth. The wassail and the mouse and the tortoise after his kind, and the ferret. So
that means them Ninja Turtles that the Moabs like to make. I be looking. Yeah, I remember one time, man. Yeah, them Moabites, man, they out of pocket. Because what they'll do is they'll clean up the turtle. They clean them thoroughly. I mean, I'll be happy that they at least do that. Them turtles, they carry a lot of bacteria. But, they clean them up real good, and then all you see is the turtle in like a million pieces. And they just rinsing it off and seasoning them up. I'm like, yo, they about to stir fry Franklin the turtle, man. Good night. Like, yo, I'll be like, dang, man. Like, dang, not one nigga Franklin. Well, that's how they get down. The Most High said, man, you ain't supposed to be eating like that. You ain't supposed to be eating no mouse and rat and dog. That's why them Chinese people, man, y'all better stop putting rats and mice and cats in our food at them Chinese restaurants, man. Y'all out of pocket. Y'all out of pocket for that, man. We out of pocket for still eating there too. But that's how it go though. Mosiah said, man, don't get down with none of those the weasel, the mouse, the tortoise. Like, you gotta remember this too. Like, they carry a lot of diseases. Some animals carry certain diseases that you won't even think would carry a disease. Like, dang, I can just go ahead and eat that. I caught it. I should just be able to eat that. Heat it up, season it up, and all that. I should be good. Some animals, man, they poisonous if you to eat them. You understand what I'm saying? Like it's certain fish that's in that sea. I seen one fish. They cut that fish up. I was so mad at them. The fish had big boils on it. It's a flat fish, but it got boils on it, and it's an unclean fish. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, yo, they really about to eat that fish? And they start cutting it up. I mean, they prepping it up. I'm like, yo, y'all out of pocket. You don't see that joint like herpes on it.
So it was Moab.
I don't know who it was. All I know is I see that video and I'm like, oh my gosh, turn this off. Because that's how, that's why the Most High said that we are wise. We're supposed to be a wise and knowledgeable nation of people. Like, we know not to eat nothing like that. Like, when you eating rats and cats and all that, like, they carry diseases. You shouldn't want that. Like, diseases. Like, let's say if I get a cold, right? Let's say we in the school 7 days a week. You come in with a cold. Eventually, one of us is going to get it. Right? If one of us get it, now imagine if you was eating unlawful foods and you get sick, or you come around the congregation. Now we about to have whatever the hell you got. Whatever you got hurt. You know what I'm saying? That's why the Most High, man, he said, man, don't eat those foods, man. Let's keep going. It was at verse 31.
31?
No.
Okay. Verse 31. These are unclean. These are unclean to you among all that creep. Whatsoever doth touch them when they be dead shall be unclean unto the evening.
Yeah, it said even if you touch them, you're gonna be unclean until you'll be unclean until the next sundown. All right, let's keep going.
Verse 42. And upon whatsoever any of them, when they are dead, doth fall.
Hold on real quick. Someone asked in the chat, they said, you're not going to talk about IUIC. I don't know what's there to talk about. Is this something I'm supposed to talk about, Mac Man? I mean, honestly, I don't know what is there to talk about. I don't know. I don't know what you want us to keep going back and forth or something? Like, I mean, we already explained to the people who IUIC is. It's up to you if you want to continue, if people want to continue, I'm not going to say you, but if people want to continue to follow at the IUIC. If we showed you that they're cops, that Nasty Nate is a part of the Pride community, and his members are, one of them shot a transsexual in the face. That's documented. He went to jail for that. The captains beat on their subordinates. What else? Joy Morgan. They said to hell with Joy Morgan, and she was a sister that was unalived under their watch and care. And the reason why she was unalived because it was an African inside the congregation, which an African is not supposed to be inside the congregation, and he sexually abused her. He sexually abused her, okay? Dumped her off in the woods because she didn't want to lay down with him. And then IUIC, say that they don't know who she was or, but they were still taking money from her and didn't even consult the mother. The one guy that is right now in Brooklyn still teaching, he recently got in trouble, I think, for some adultery. Okay, he said to hell with Trayvon Martin. Nasty Nate twerking on stage. What is there to talk about? if you like the Pride community, I think you'll love IUIC. All right, that's about it. I don't know. Me, I'm a straight man. Okay. I approached IUIC in person. They didn't come across the street when I thought they was big bullies and this is my block and this and that. We was in Baltimore Saturday. They got a little scared. Two of the young brothers came across the street, going in that direction. I guess soon they seen them, they said, pack it up. And they got out of there. I don't know. I don't know what you want me to say. All I can say is Commander GEN.YAHANNA is the way of the truth. Going through him, coming to the ISBK. This is the only way that you are considered being in the truth. That's biblical. Ephesians 4:4. Let's get it. Ephesians chapter 4, verse 4. Let's get that. Ephesians chapter 4 and verse 4. That's in the New Testament. Yeah, I don't mind answering questions though. I understand a lot of people like to, hear about us break down certain things, but I'll tell you this. All the other all that other nonsense, man, we don't got time for that in the real way. Because what we doing here in the ISBK, man, we doing what need to be done. Right. We're not in Africa, we in Mexico. Okay? We not raising up Africans and putting them inside of our camps and talking about, yeah, we're gonna go to Pakistan, whatever the hell they think about going, and saying, hey, we're gonna go there. And they can fill their ranks up with Africans and cops and detectives and Freemasons. All I give a damn. Here in ISBK, the hood loves us, man. Right. The hood, the barrios, the reservations, they love us. And we love them back. We want to do what we're supposed to do. That's what we're going to do here. Let's read what you got.
So, this is the book of Ephesians, chapter 4, verse 4. Mm-hmm. There is one body.
There is what?
One body.
There is one body. It's not many bodies of Christ, of the Lord. There's always been one body. And that one body is here in the I.S.U.P.K. Started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York.
That's right.
Let's keep going.
Come. And one spirit.
And one spirit. We are under one spirit in here. This ain't a spirit of many spirits and, you got some spirits that's high, some spirits that's low. No, we are on the one spirit of brotherhood, spirit of righteousness. That's what we are under. I can't account for anybody that's outside of here. I can't account for somebody that is out there. They claim, they say, oh yeah, well, let's talk about it. Remember when the Jewish neighborhood got shot up by the brother that was, he claimed he was an Israelite? Yeah. They came to us, was like, oh man, this was one of y'all students. No, the hell it wasn't. We don't advocate to do that nut shit. So like for my language, we don't advocate to do nothing like that. We don't get down like that. We tell our men not to hurt anybody. You can't sit up there and say that that's the spirit of the ISBK. That is not. Keep going.
Come. Even as ye are called in one hope of your calling. Verse 5.
It said, even you being called in one hope, meaning that we wanting all Israel to come back together. That Christ come to save us and redeem us from this hell. Let's keep going.
Come. Verse 5. One Lord.
One what?
One Lord.
One Lord, man. One Lord. You understand what I'm saying? Like one Lord. And that's the Most High in Christ, man. That's the Most High. Most High is our Lord, man. Why can't we what?
Sarah Jones. Why can't we?
Sarah Jones, make yourself a little bit more clear. Why can't we what? You got, whenever you ask a question, you gotta remember we rolling. It's a class, live class is rolling. You gotta ask us why can't we? You gotta ask that a little bit more specific, sis. All right. She said something back. All right, no sweat. So it said, man, one Lord, man. We only serve one power around here. We ain't serving multiple powers, the Son, the moon, and the Son, and what they call it? The Son, the Mother, and the Holy Trinity. All that nonsense, they ain't going down in here. We serve the Most High. Keep going.
One faith.
One faith. We do this work. So we do. Faith without works is dead. So we understand if we want the kingdom, we have to work for it. And here, I'm gonna let you know right now, me personally, I don't like laziness. If I see that you ain't got nothing else going on, I'm gonna give you some work. Hey, Isupk, I know what we can do. I see you a little relaxed. We gotta put the work in so that we can bring our people in. That's what we supposed to be doing here in I.S.U.P.K. That's the spirit of the Most High. You understand? Get the work done. That's why some days, man, I be on my phone. I be like, man, I don't want to look at a phone right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I be some days, man, I get tired of looking at my phone. I be like, man, I'm tired of looking at this. But I know me using this cell phone, I'm not using it as a dumb phone. It's a smartphone when it comes to me. Because I know I can go look up all types of books. I can look at all types of records. I can go in all types of history lessons. I know I can write down my notes. I know I can do a lot of things, planning, all those things with just one phone. So with that faith, man, here in I.S.U.P.K, Commander GEN.YAHANNA, let it be known, man, put in your brick. That's what it means to be in I.S.U.P.K, to serve the Lord. You got to put your brick in. I'm sorry, a lot of people that's out there, I know Jesus Christ, right? Jesus Christ, the Black Messiah. You damn right, Black Sky. You know what I mean? What they say?
You read.
Huh?
You read.
Okay, what was our initial question?
She just said, oh, IUIC is better. It's probably IUIC.
Oh, IUIC is better. Okay. Listen, sis, if you think IUIC is better, go ahead.
Sorry.
Go ahead. What's up?
Like
Oh, like a heathen? It's all good. Listen, if you like IUIC, go ahead. I don't even know why you're watching this class at this point. Why? Because I'm gonna tell you like this. With all the evidence that is pointed against them, I'm gonna just say this, right? Me coming from where I come from, I could never mess with guys like that. Wearing nothing but purple, soft, effeminate vibe with them. I could never rock with them. I ain't rock with them when I first came and understanding Israelites. I said, okay, I'm a nigga from the trenches. I can't get caught with y'all. Because niggas gonna think I'm soft. You know what I'm saying? Niggas gonna start thinking, why you rolling around these weird cats? I ain't never had nobody tell me when I'm rolling around with I.S.U.P.K, man, why you rolling around them crazy? You know what I mean? They look at me and they be like, dang, bro, dang, you on something different. Yo, man. You know what I mean? They dap me up. Yo, bro, I respect you. IUIC don't get respect in the hood, man. The hood don't like IUIC.
right.
Tell you straight like that. The hood don't rock with IUIC. The hood loves I.S.U.P.K. You understand? So again, you don't got like us. If you like your men, if you like your, you gotta give them the Suge Knight message. If you want your bishops twerking all in your videos, you want you want your captains beating on the men under them and putting them in the hospital. All right, you want your sister. You like when they don't give a damn about you and let any man take you home, especially an African. Go ahead. I can't stop you. That's what you want to do. All right. You like men with fringes on their shirt. What's she saying?
They sweet on low.
They sweet on the low.
She said they sweet on low.
They sweet and low. Yeah, that's what you like. Sis, I don't know what to tell you. You like the sweet and low guys? Listen, you heard it first. This person loves IUIC, and she knows that they're sweet and low. Good night. Ain't that a hell of a way to end the class up? Oh my gosh. What about GMS? What about the ones that be like touching kids? Listen, I'm gonna tell you how crazy it is, right? If I was to find out that a GMS member was one of my kids' teachers, I will go to jail. I will go to jail. That's what I think about GMS. Okay? You can't trust them around kids. What they say?
You look sweet.
Yeah, you want guys that are sweet and low. Okay? I don't know what to tell you. Listen, you want them purple cats, man. Go ahead. Here in I.S.U.P.K, man, we're gonna stand on business.
Right.
That's what we do. We stand on business. We don't fear nobody. Okay? I'm saying cats that you oh man, yeah, the sweet and low guys you like, right? When they was all puffed up with Levin and all that. And I told them, well, shoot, I got a chair right here. Come touch my chair right here. We ain't had deep numbers. They ain't had deep numbers. But I told them, just understand, I'm going to jail today. Touch this chair, I'm going to jail today with a smile on my face. I'll be out by Monday. Because, come on, man. IUIC is a bunch of middle-class, black, Hispanic, Native Americans that never was cool, that never had any pool in the hood. You understand? Never really can get the girls. You understand? They like your white collar. You can clip them. Don't worry. You can go ahead and clip them. You know how to clip them? Go ahead and clip them. Figure it out. You'll figure it out. Just have fun with it. I'm gonna just run on until for another minute or so. That's what IUIC is. They are like your boule type of guys. Same reason why they try to bash men that don't have jobs, brothers that's out here struggling. They'll turn you in if you got a warrant. They'll take the money. They done robbed people. Okay, they march. They won't give a poor person food, right? They try to come down on us, and I guarantee you, you know what? I'm working on myself. That old me trying to kick in. I was about to say something out of pocket. But that's what I would say. There's no way in the world you can try to tell me IUIC is official when these niggas would not even feed the homeless, but would march for a millionaire. So you telling me, oh man, God said not to give to the evil people, but you would give a rich, evil millionaire a march of your men? Oh, y'all about to go, y'all going to march for a millionaire. That's righteous. That's righteous to you, Nathaniel? What that sound like to you, man?
That sounds like They don't, that sounds like hypocrites.
That's the whole thing. They hypocrites, man. If whoever want to follow hypocrites, do your thing. If you want to put on a purple dress and call it a t-shirt with fringes on it, do what you do. What I'll tell you is, if you want to have power, you want to conquer, you want to see the full potential of yourself, you want to be a new you, you want to stand on business how we do here in the I.S.U.P.K. You sisters out there, man, you want to actually have some protection around you and have a time of clarity and peace. You brothers out there, you want brothers that you can actually damn trust eventually, you know what I mean? You be able to trust. Man, come to the I.S.U.P.K. Make sure you check in with us, isupk.com. You go check us out, go to the webpage, find our numbers, and see what school is nearest to you. And give a call. Get in class.
Right.
The classes is free 99. You can become a trooper. You can eventually become an officer. You can come do some miraculous work around the world. We just did a food drive in Baltimore, Maryland. We put that together in a couple of days. Came up with it. Boom, 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 boom. You know what I mean? And I did that with one high-ranking officer and the other low-ranking officers, man. Young officers, man. Did that with some young officers. We put that joint together. They looking at me like, yo, I didn't even think we could put this together like that. I said, man, listen, man, this is what y'all do. You putting in the work, man. You want to put in some work with us, man. Make sure you tap in, man. With that, shalom. You can click.